And welcome to Geekflix. Tonight we're reviewing Stranger Things Episode 1, The Crawl. This is Alil.
This is Steve.
This is Sean.
And this is Ed.
And guys, we're back. It's been a long time. This show started out was it almost a decade ago?
I understand why people have fallen off. I get it. The
Have
amount
people
of
fallen off?
time. Oh yeah. And the amount of time that goes on between these seasons it just keeps getting longer, and the believability of these people as children keeps getting harder and harder.
Non-existent.
You know what though? I don't know. I don't even know if that's the problem anymore. I just think it's just been so long in between seasons. Because the believability is there, but if you go through like the history of television, like man, I grew up watching 90210, and those were 35-year-olds playing 16-year-olds, right?
Yeah,
so like
but-
you're used to that
but-
shit.
20 episodes, and each season had like a 6-month break. So
No, agreed. This I think the problem with this, and again, this is the problem I have with all TV right now, that's especially on streaming, is 2-3 years of a break. I kind of lose interest. Like this is one of the rare ones I'll come back to. But like, you know, we've reviewed Alien Earth. If Alien Earth takes 3 years to come back, I don't know if I'm going to come back. You know, like
you'll be back. bitch.
I'll be back
Okay.
if we're doing the show. But I'm saying if we weren't doing this show, I don't know if I'd be back. Sean will be retired by then because he's already told us he's retiring. But
I am done. I'm done. I already know I'm done.
But I think that's the biggest problem right now. Is not the believability. It's the time gap, and it's just too long. It's been 3 years since the last time, and now they break it up into the 3 segments, and I'm a little annoyed with that. Like, remember the first season that came out, all dumped at once? We binged through that damn thing, I think twice before we did our podcast. Like, we had the podcast out like the next day, but we watched it all twice. We were so in love with it, and then now I'm like, it feels like a chore. Now I have to wait till Christmas. And who the hell's got time on Christmas? Like, I don't. I'll be traveling. And then it's
I'm gonna
New
watch
Year's.
it. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna have time.
It's
Sean's
just-
gonna have time.
But besides that, so let's go around the horn here. What did you guys think of episode? Because we're only doing episode 1 here. We're doing episode by episode. So what did you guys think about episode 1, The Crawl?
Short answer: hero.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you guys straight up. It's gonna be hard for me to rate any of these less than a hero, unless we get another one of those sidetrack sister episodes like we got in the fucking season 3.
All right. Sean?
It was a hero, definitely a hero. It wasn't my favorite episode, but it was a hero. It was good. It was all right. It just took too long to get to certain things, but overall, it was a hero. I mean, it's Stranger Things. The writing's pretty good. The writing's good. Just the age of these fucking kids is just ridiculous.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is the age of these kids.
I have some
You know,
serious
it is-
realistic questions about what's going on right
It's
now. So.
Nancy, too, man. Nancy looks like she's 55 years old. Nancy looks older than Mike's mom. Like,
Yeah.
Yo, Mrs. Wheeler.
I agree.
Ed?
It's a hero. I'm enjoying it. I'm taking it for what it's worth and trying not to look too far in. That's when I make myself crazy. But yeah, the age of the kids was a little tough at first, but you know what? I'm
You
excited.
can't hold the
to
show.
ride.
You can't
No.
hold that against the show. Like it's like it
I-
is what
I
it is.
don't.
They got
Not their
older.
fault.
Fuck what but-
Yeah. I'm enjoying the ride. I am going to be glad that this is the end. Like, okay, let's wrap this up. And
They have to. They're gonna start getting gray hairs by the time season 6 comes out. These kids, you can't tell me they're still juniors in high school.
you could time jump 10 years and then they'll all be the right age.
they'll look the same as they did when they were like,
Something happened in the Upside Down. I don't know.
Like,
Yeah, I give it a hero as well. Again, I think it is well written. The story is great. I do have nits to pick about a lot of these things, but there's something that I think
yes.
changed my thought on it that I didn't pick up the first time I watched it. I picked it up the second time I watched it. I thought this was like 6 months after the end of episode the last season, but it's been a year and a half. So it kind of makes a little more sense about where they're all at and
Holy shit! Everybody in Hawkins had a last year and a half.
Well, not even just the aging, but
Ollie.
just how they're acting, right? Because it's like they've been in a year and a half, like basically in a police state, right? Like there's.
Well, you're gonna have to take your phone away from your desk.
I'm sorry. Like, it's hard to
Put it on your ween. I'm sure it'll feel better.
It won't because it's work. But I think that's the thing that I didn't pick up the first time. I thought I was like really close after, but it's been a year and a half. So then it makes sense. And I picked up on that because Robin, when she was doing her broadcast, said this is her 500th episode. And I was like, holy shit. Like, okay.
I will say that Robin's Rockin' Robin shtick on rewatch was quite annoying. I was like, please get me out of this. Oh my god.
I think when we briefly talked about this, I was like, she's kind of annoying me in this season so far, but
I agree.
Yeah, she's really she's a little pushy.
All right, Eddie, you wanna?
No, she doesn't get to the fucking point. Like she's like beats around the fucking bush on everything she talks about. Well, I'm like, ugh, man. Just get to the fucking point already. Like, say what you gotta say. We all know you. Like,
yo, Robin has serious main character syndrome.
The crawl. I did outside of the uncanny valley of Will's
I didn't think it was that
here.
bad.
Oh,
I thought it was fine. All this was just fine. Like, fine.
But I did like it. I did like seeing him because like we did see him when they saved him, like, hooked up. I like seeing this part and everything, like Will taking the gun to the Demogorgon, running. I loved all that. I thought that was
Will put up some fight. We never really get to see Will fight, so it's good to see him have a. Don, we're only reviewing episode 1. No. This is your idea.
And it was good that they kind of tied this in. Because remember, we didn't know who Vecna was until many seasons later. So at least this ties it together to where he was there from the beginning.
It felt a little Fast X,
Yeah,
Vecna was standing right out of the camera view, and we just didn't turn the camera to the right enough for you to see him.
It's like
Bow Wow.
And so what? When they went and rescued him, Vecna was just like out shopping or something. Like he's like, fuck it.
It's like we didn't know we were going to use Vecna. We thought we were going to stay with the Demogorgons. We didn't know how popular this show was going to be, but now we got a big bad. So now we're gonna put him into like certain spots where we didn't know before.
Well, I mean, it's true, right? I think they thought after season 2 that it was going to be over.
Yeah.
Like I don't think they were planning. I mean, I think they had some story ideas, but I don't think they were planning on it much further than that.
Yeah, it feels kind of like what they did in Lost, where they were like, fuck, we got to finish this. What do we got? As long as they don't go to purgatory in here, I think we're safe.
Well, it's kind of. Well, we'll get to that later on.
Nah, this.
And I thought this was very interesting that the Byers were living with the Wheelers. I don't know why, Steve, and I'm not saying this in a negative way, but like when they showed breakfast here and everybody was eating breakfast and
the dad got screwed out of the bacon.
The dad got screwed for some odd reason. It's like I saw you coming out of there, you being super angry, like your table of breakfast, and you're like, "Hey, pass the bacon." And it's like it gets to you, and you got an empty plate, and you just be like, "What?"
Well, here I would have had to cook it too, so I really would have been pissed.
Oh yeah, no. If it were in my house, I would not have been quiet.
Yeah.
Oh hell no.
But here's our first Mr. What's-Its.
I guess I just never really saw Joyce and Karen together, so I didn't really understand their friend. But I guess their daughter and her son are dating, I guess. So that maybe, but it's weird.
Well, and their sons are best friends, and then they went to high school together. So like, there's this little town has connections.
They just never showed it.
They never showed it.
Holly looks very different from past shows, and also
she's been recast.
Her voice is really low. Like she's like, "Mom." It's like, whoa.
She's 37. You didn't know that? And she smokes 2 packs a day.
Yeah. She used to be the mayor of like like Columbus or something. Anyways.
All right. Yeah, so this is the first which is interesting that Vecna, who was I guess I would like a little more explanation of how he's doing this, how he's cursing these kids.
It's magic. He's got powers, bro.
I know he's got powers, but he was blown up in the last
He's got these powers. He can make himself look normal and appear to children.
He's taking notes from Pennywise.
very
Feels
this is
very Pennywise-y.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sean, here's your favorite haircut of the movie or the show.
Yo, they did that man. They did that man a disgrace. And I say man because he's a man. he's a man.
I know. I don't know why people still say he should be playing Miles Morales. I'm like, no. Like, he can't play Miles anymore. Like, that ship has sailed.
Yeah, that ship has sailed. But the haircut was just awful. Like, come on, man. Like, they ain't had nobody on set to cut that little Afro wig thing that they got going on. I've seen better wigs on Samuel L. Jackson. So I know goddamn well they could have made that. They could have cut that thing with a nice little taper, a nice little line. Like, come on, yo.
Especially because the flat top was so clean in season 4.
Yeah, it's like, come on. Like, what?
Well, maybe here, I don't know, Sean. Like what Alil was saying, though, like they've been locked down for a year and a half.
Right. They're a
Maybe,
year and a half locked down. They're only getting groceries delivered in. And even Robin said, like, the people at the radio station jumped ship the minute this shit happened. Remember at the end, like, how many people were leaving Hawkins, right? So this is the other thing that bothers me about this is why the hell is everybody going to school acting like this shit is normal? Like, you know, like these bullies and everything, like, what are we doing?
Well,
You know, like,
obviously, if you go to school, there's a goddamn barber in town. And I know damn well there's a barber in town. So they could have.
he was out.
I still.
I
Just,
mean, if he was a black barber, he definitely was out.
Yep.
well, and Sean, do you see this town is very white? So, like,
Somebody was cutting his fucking hair the whole time. Who the fuck was cutting his hair?
maybe he left. Who knows? Maybe
He was one of those.
guy.
He got out quick. He was smart, Sean. So he was like, "I'm out. I
don't know,
see this shit
but I'm
writing
not
on the
using
wall.
that.
I'm out of here."
I'm not using it as an excuse. I'm using the fact that on set they could clean that shit up. That's not. It's ain't got nothing to do with Hawkins. And right now, this is like real production bullshit that they didn't do right, and it's disrespect to black people. Disrespect.
I just think it's. I still think it's funny that they were able to put these piece of sheet metal over the top of the upside down. That's like.
They covered it up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like,
you just
what?
covered up hell. Like you covered up hell. And so
Like it's not a fucking like a trench in the road, bro. That is a gateway to another dimension, and you got buses driving on it, bro. What the fuck are we doing?
like, come on, yo, crazy.
And then we got
Logistic questions.
We
Logistic.
got Dustin looking like Eddie, growing
I
out the
didn't-
real long hair, and wearing the rings. And
Sorry, Dustin. You're no Eddie Munson.
No.
Way to carry the torch, but
No.
that apple flew out of that tree.
Yeah, but like he was very arrogant. Like, yo, come on, bro. Like for real. Like, like why are you walking around?
I liked it. I like that he doesn't. He didn't go looking. He wasn't going and starting shit. He was just not backing down. So that was cool. But he could have done it in a less confrontational way, I suppose. When you're surrounded, maybe take into consideration what's going on. And I didn't like how when all of a sudden when like you get Lucas that shows up, and then you get the other tall giant nerd who shows up. Suddenly the jocks are like, "Okay, we better go." I'm like, "You're worried about him?" Like, come on, man. Like Mike is not intimidating.
I think it was more Lucas.
At all.
I think it was more Lucas. They were intimidated by it. Yeah, I agree. And then the next slide had the
one of the only black kids in town. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was intimidated.
I didn't like this whole scene. I'm like, what are we? What's the switcheroo with this? So there was a junkie running through the fucking forest.
Yeah,
super
that was
fast.
weird. That was weird.
That took the whole military on. I don't know. That seemed.
It was
strange.
weird. Although I thought it was weird that they're using the Hulk tanks from Ed Norton's Incredible Hulk with the sound waves. I was like, well, that's interesting. Like, You're just using pulsating sounds here to take out,
So they know 11's there. So why don't they just get a bunch of those things all
just
around?
shoot them everywhere.
Yeah,
I know.
Until you hear someone screaming,
Yeah.
And
Not a smart military. And then here we got 11 is Josh Brolin from the Goonies.
You Goonie!
And that's the other thing too. Like they have helicopters flying all over the place. How have they not found this spot? How have they not been searching everywhere? How do they not?
we're
find
checking we're checking
hoppers?
this the next section on the grid. Looks like there's a whole obstacle course. We should probably check that out.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? That's a bus.
It's very bizarre, but hey, you know what? It's because that's it. So
Well,
Just because.
I mean,
It
Hopper's
sounds like we're
explanation-
complaining a lot, but
well, we
And
loved
Hopper's-
it.
still like to.
It's- Hopper explained it that they pretty much only go above ground on certain times, always use the tunnels.
Yeah, I get it. I
Alright.
know.
Yeah, but there's
But-
so many military, like those tunnels would have gotten found. by now.
As we find out that half the military's on the other side of the divide.
There's a lot of motherfuckers in Hawkins. They show them all the time. So there's plenty.
Agreed.
Here's the radio breakdown.
See, Steve Harrington hasn't aged a day. He's the only one.
It's true, and he still has the same hairdo, and it's everything. Everybody else looks so, I don't know, so old and weird.
This is one of my little nits to pick. So the radio station goes down. They read the manual, identify where the problem is. That connector, it has a thread on cap.
Right? How would it have come off?
It's not going to come to. I mean, at least make it something that. Oh no, it just came disconnected.
Yeah. And like,
as someone that works in the industry, I also noticed that.
Yeah.
and on top of that too is like, why have this scene? Like, do we really need to keep going with this thing over Nancy? Like,
Yep.
I don't know if any of you have ever been on one of those towers, but you don't go up that quickly.
Oh, hell
Also,
no.
there's lots of harnessing involved in.
well,
Coming down is even scarier. So,
Up is easy.
one slight mistake, and that's it for you. So he's
Bye.
got.
I guess that's that macho. You don't think?
again,
And why is Murray like the magic Jewish character? He can just get past all.
with grenades and boxes of bullets and shit. You know what's
Whatever we
funny
need,
though?
fuck it,
I don't
we'll
know
just
if you
get
guys
Murray to
picked
bring
it
it
up.
in.
Sean, I'm gonna ask you: when Murray pulled up to the gate and he said his name was Austin Milbarge,
I
Remember?
heard it. I heard it.
what's that from? What's that from, Sean? Anyone else know?
Spies like us.
I was like, holy shit, they're spies like us. I was like, all right,
That
here
was
we go.
that was awesome. That was awesome. I don't know if I didn't know if anybody even picked that shit up, but I know I did.
I didn't. Good for you guys.
Come on,
So
Steve, have you ever seen Spies Like Us?
I don't think so.
Really?
That's a fucking crime, bro. How dare you?
Set it up. Make a review. We'll do a Geekflix on it.
Might have to. So, all right, and then
I threw this in there because I didn't know if this was a foreshadow. As the bell rings and the kids are coming out of the classroom, I mean, the Dead Boys was a punk band, but that punk band, they were late 70s up until like 1980. So is it just a foreshadow because just as he walks out, Dustin's right behind him? Is that telling us that Dustin is going to die?
Ooh, I saw another thing that showed it was like a poster from season 4 where all the kids were riding their bikes, right? And Eddie Munson was in the upside down, and his was the only bike with a light on. And he's the only motherfucker that died. And then they had another poster, and I think it was Dustin's and Will's lights were on that poster. Nobody else's were on the season 5 poster. So I was like, oh shit. It's pretty crazy.
I don't know. I don't think they're killing any of the kids.
I don't think they are either. I think
They're gonna have a hard time with a couple of them. They're gonna have a real hard time with a couple of them.
I think Steve's number is it. Like I think his time is
They
coming.
better not touch Steve Harrington. They better not touch a hair on his pretty head.
I'm telling you, his time is coming, man.
They cannot touch everyone's favorite Aunt Steve. They
Come on,
can't do it.
it's kind of been foreshadowed. Like it's obvious that like he's going to die.
He'll
Steve
make a
doesn't.
sacrifice.
Going to die.
He doesn't.
No, let
he doesn't have
Jonathan
a place
sacrifice
there
himself.
anymore.
Nobody likes Jonathan.
Yeah,
Doesn't
but
matter.
yeah, but Nancy, but him and Nancy got a thing.
They don't even have a thing. They can barely stand each other. They can barely stand. They don't even like talking to each other. I don't know.
I don't
All
know.
right.
Well,
We'll get to it as we
Jonathan
move
die.
on to other episodes. But
I'm Team Harrington, baby. All the way.
well, we know that because his name is Steve.
That's
You're
not it.
That is it.
That's not it.
Lies.
I just like the fact that the snake was named Jake. Jake the
That's-
Snake Roberts.
I picked up on that too.
Here's your big radio thing. Now, yes, her thing was annoying, but I have to say, her on the fly talking, that's impressive from a broadcast point of view.
Oh, what was it? It was a script.
Well, yes, but I'm just saying that if this were real life, to kind of throw that together, that was
Steve, you are
that was
such a
impressive.
you are the killer of killers. He's
Call me
a-
Predator.
It was a script. Yeah, he's stupid. Oh my god.
It was cool, but I would think that like if let's pretend that the military is not completely dumb, right? And they have also people that are listening to the radio. Don't you think that they might start picking up if this is their 50th, 80th crawl or whatever it is, and they obviously know that this is some sort of signal when she's like, "This is going to turn your day upside down." Like somebody should be. Why is the military so smart in Welcome to Derry and so dumb and everything else?
Well, you never know. Maybe it's just the fact that, as we've said, that she is so annoying, and if they've been doing this for
Oh, they're like,
months,
rock and roll.
yeah, they're like,
change the station.
I can't listen to her anymore. So
Yeah, I mean that's
Rock and
probably true in a sense, and probably they're not paying attention to her.
waiting for her to tell them that the chair is against the wall and that John has a long mustache.
That was weird. I don't know what that means. Anyway.
No,
what's
that
next?
was the radio code from Red Dawn. Sorry.
Oh shit! And I've seen the shit out of that movie. I should have picked up on that.
Well, I felt like it was Red Dawn here a little bit later in this episode, but we'll get to it.
I love that they have all these secret hidden doors and tunnels.
I think that's awesome. My only complaint is always whenever they close up, they always have like the stupidest thing to hide the main, like
Yeah, an empty
hide the
cardboard
handle.
box.
It's like this cardboard box that's empty and upside down. I'm like, everyone's gonna move that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I still like all the tunnels. Again, this is the time where we get after I've had a lot of time to digest it, where I can come up with these complaints. As I'm watching it, I have zero complaints. I'm just soaking it all up like a fucking sponge. I like their Bugs Bunny tunnels. I wasn't a fan of this the first time, and it wasn't a fan of it the second time either. I don't like Nancy's whole attitude. She's like, I want Hopper. And I'm like,
I
shut
love Nancy's attitude.
up.
I think she's like,
You
fucking
are not the boss of anyone.
But she is the boss.
She's ready to
She
go.
is kind of like leading this. She's the one. Her and Mike seem to have a very similar
I like Nancy's
approach
attitude.
to kind of gauging what needs to happen at what times and kind of planning everything out.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
I'm on board with Nancy. I don't have no problem with her. She's ready to go. She's tired of shit. I like her attitude.
Well, she's
It's like,
got.
Just
And
give me the fucking shotgun. Like, she be doing. I'm
And
like,
you get it. You get it later. Yeah.
I like her attitude.
My
You
only
want
thing,
to know? There's a technical problem with this shot. That thing on the wall up there, right out of view, on the right side of the wall, that's their network cabinet. Those weren't really introduced into schools until the early 2000s. But hey, we'll just forget that those
Well,
things exist.
we know how this show works because I remember from season 1 when 11 makes the Millennium Falcon fly. That is the 1990s version Millennium Falcon because the stickers on the back are the wrong color.
Oh, yeah.
So
we can
they have
see
their-
right through you, Duffer Brothers.
my thing is, okay, so they're in different groups and they're kind of doing the same plan. I know Mike's the D&D nerd and I love Dungeons and Dragons, but do you really have to pull the little figurines out to demonstrate?
I said, yeah, I agree.
Yes, yes. It's like turning the music on when Luis is going to give you the breakdown in Ant-Man. You got to do it. It's just part of the shtick.
All right. Will's connection.
Right. I mean, like, this is what the Eyes of Laura Mars. I'm trying to think of the other movie that I was thinking, The Dead Zone, where it's like all of a sudden, like, you have one character who can see into the vision of the killer, or people who will be killed. I mean, Halloween was at 5 when Jamie can see Michael. I'm like, man, this trope is kind of crazy that they just like, hey, we're just going to use it again. But I'm okay with it, I guess. More Mr. What's-Its. Is that right? That's what they call him, Mr. What's-Its? I keep forgetting.
Yep.
Yeah, Mr.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
And she's all fine with this stranger danger.
He's on the other side of the fence. It's fine.
And waving through her window and like always popping up.
Yeah, that shit was weird, dog. I'm like, come on, child.
Yeah.
Like, you should know better. Like, come on.
Not like anything weird's happening around here or anything.
Right. Like, come on, yo. You doing dumb shit. Like, if you was one of my kids, I'd be like, yo, what the fuck you doing? What are you stupid? Like, come on, man. Like, you watching kids and like you watching so there's an adult watching you and you ain't saying nothing. Come on, man. That's dumb shit right there. I don't know.
So,
Linda Hamiltoning it up in this
very much so.
this show.
Yes,
what?
indeed.
She's good. She was hamming it up. I liked her character. She's a rough and gruff military lady. It's cool.
Yep.
That was gross.
Yeah.
Is it an unhatched
Demogorgon?
Demogorgon? Is that what we're
I think
looking
so.
at?
Yeah, because you can see the 3 flaps.
That's what I was thinking.
I didn't know what that was. I was trying to figure it out. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, is she just taking shit apart in the upside down?
Heck
Well,
yeah.
I didn't even know they were in the upside down. Right?
I get,
It's
what
just
you
a
mean?
room.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy. I'm like, I'm confused.
Because
Is he letting them do whatever they want in the upside down? Like, because I thought that was his domain.
No, his domain is that dimension X, where like the upside down is like the world between worlds.
Is it? Because it seemed like all the demigorgons is fucking there.
Well,
I'm
they're
confused.
hunting for him.
Okay,
But it seems like they had a lot of downtime to set up this very large military base in operation.
Well, it's been a year and a
Buildings,
half.
there's lights. I get it, but why hasn't Vecna been like, yo, you're in my fucking neighborhood?
right.
Like,
Well,
he
I
should be
wonder
sending
if-
constant barrages of those demibats and demidogs, and
Yeah, because
it
they
should
were
be
all
just
they were all the
constant
upside down before.
onslaught.
Right.
because of plot.
Oh yeah, there's that.
Back to the
Oh.
script.
Okay, so now we're just going off of like a plot. Man. My bad. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, like, I
Although,
agree.
Like, but
Everything you're saying is correct. Like,
Right,
Vecna is
but
all powerful,
what
but
we
maybe
got
he's
though,
not. I don't know.
what we got though is in the writers' room. They were like, you know, what would be fucking awesome. The military base in the upside down. And everyone was like, fuck yeah. And you know what? That is fucking awesome. But
It's awesome.
like, yeah, I still have some questions about it. It seems
Yeah. Well, maybe he just doesn't
really
want to tip his
shaky.
he doesn't want to tip his hand yet. He's got some,
sure.
some
Yeah,
plans.
I want to keep my
I'll let
secrets, so I'll just let the enemy set up a giant operating base in my
Oh.
backyard.
He
That's
can
not
go
a
in
good-
and
that's-
wipe him out whenever he wants.
It's true. He probably could. He's like, you haven't even seen the big Demogorgons yet. Oh man.
The big ones. These are just the half-ass ones.
Yeah, these are the little guys.
Hopper preparing for the crawl, and he pulls the secret item out from the wall.
Dun, dun, dun.
planting the snake.
Yeah, see, this is why he gets his ass kicked in the cemetery.
Agreed.
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
planting the
like-
snake is fine, but kind of like basically signing your name,
Yeah,
Mm.
not a good idea.
not too smart, kid.
No.
Look at how
Eh,
old he is. That is a man.
I know you're supposed to be my sister, but I'm old enough to be your father.
This is cool though. I liked him. You know, I know we're
Yeah.
making fun of it a lot, but like in the parameters of the show, like he's handing his little sister the thing. It's kind of like when they welcomed Erica into the fold in the earlier
Yeah.
seasons. It was nice.
It's a good big brother
And-
moment.
On the second time, I was listening to what he was saying. He was like saying that character can have has the teleportation powers and shit like that. And I'm like, some shit's gonna
She-
happen.
Yeah, she can open up doors right through dimensions.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Ooh,
Whoever
that's
he
what
named her
character.
after, the cleric or the whatever
Yeah.
she's.
Yeah, see, that's where I'm
and remember,
questioning.
like all of them, all their characters in D&D have some kind of role, and so far,
huh?
some of those roles have kind of played out, not to the full extent, but if you go back through, they all have some kind of meaning behind it. And also we didn't pick up here that she's been reading this entire time A Wrinkle in Time. So to me, I'm gonna guess we're going through some kind of time travel thing here. There's gonna be something here. I mean, because they're already have an upside down area that's stuck on the same day in 1983. There's got to be something else going on here, and then we see other things happening later on, which we won't get to. But I think there is a time travel component to it, or there's going to be something with Holly having some kind of.
I think
power.
I think the upside down is like there's areas of it are stuck in multiple times. Like it doesn't have day and night. It's just that
Well,
day.
I think
all
I
the
think
time.
I think the other character that shows up, I think that person has the power of time or something like that.
Now you're
that's-
jumping.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying who it was. I was just jumping the gun a little bit.
I'm going
I
to
mean-
call out their D&D specifics here because he's explaining her as a cleric, and then he talks about a dimension door. Dimension door is a 4th level wizard ability spell, not clerics. Come on, D&D. Let's go.
I'm sorry,
If
nerd.
you're going to nerd it up, nerd it right.
I mean, I did call out the network cabinet, so I can't really.
Yeah, you're a fucking nerd. And a good call, and I wouldn't have picked that up. I didn't know. So, and then we still have Max in her coma now. Again, like I don't know. Like,
Damn, that wig looks even worse there, John.
see the back of it. That yeah.
Yep.
Terrible, awful.
So, and then we see Will seeing the, Robin.
I don't. You know what's weird about his arc?
Everything.
Yeah, just everything. It's just weird. It's like just come out already. I'm just tired of it.
Yeah,
Just
but
like,
this is the mid
It's the
80s, man.
Yeah,
Like
it's not the
nobody's
same.
just coming out. Like, this is not.
This is
is not-
AIDS time.
This is not a time where that was very welcome.
Yeah, I mean they're even hiding it.
Especially in Indiana.
yeah,
So-
young gay. Yeah, I guess young gay Americans.
I was gonna say hell yeah, especially in Indiana. Like no
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, and then his age too.
We
dude.
drove through Indiana, Sean. You remember that, right?
Oh no, I remember it very, very, very,
Yeah.
very well.
And they're and it's not like they're the product of the best. They're not the most popular kids in school. So they're
let's
already a
add to
little
that.
ostracized. Let's just make it worse. Like I'm sure he's not just rearing up to label himself.
Yeah, you're right. My bad.
But
It's
to
just the
his
arc-
friends, at least, come
It's
on.
just the arc is just like, come on.
Well, right. It's dragged out at least 2 seasons now.
Well, and
right?
we already know, like, it's like, bro, he's with 11 now. So, like,
Yeah.
it's like, that ain't going to change, bro.
Yeah, dude. Like, it's like, come on, bro. Like,
He's
why
not
would
playing.
we? Yeah. It's like we reaching. Like, why are we reaching for it, man? Just like, yo, you already know already. Why? Like, I'm confused on why you
Well,
keep
he has this
Because
bond with
you have
Mike.
to have that amazing scene between him and Mike where they have a conversation, and it's one that everyone gets to clap at. You know, I don't know. It's like, yeah.
And again, this part
Look at
too,
that
like,
guy in the background. What the fuck cartoon is he in?
I don't know, but like, I don't know what the hell Dustin's thinking here. Like, there's 5 dudes surrounding you. Like,
he was getting.
He
them,
put
though.
the work in, dude.
He put the
he
work
did,
in, bro.
but you're not beating 5 dudes. This
He
is
was
Well,
putting
as we saw,
man.
but I
Yeah.
felt like for being by himself, he did all right.
He was putting the work in.
Little Dusty did okay.
yeah, but
I agree.
you know, in other
And-
movies, they might have murdered him right there.
Well, they probably would have
They
in
were
real life. I
close.
mean, they were holding him back, and he was taking face shots full. Like, oh man,
Yeah.
that's rough. for a young
Acetone to
guy
the face.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. He did throw acetone in their faces, and like they're just fine now. And I'm like, I don't know, man. Your face would be burning. Like you wouldn't be able to open your eyes. Like, I don't know.
He could have blinded him just like he claimed. But
That's true.
it just made his eyes red. He's all right.
This is where I felt the, they're gonna start, yelling Wolverines right here.
Yeah, it felt kind of Red Donnie the way they
It was
were
very
set up and
Donnie,
all that.
yeah.
For sure. And I bet you go back and look at Red Dawn, Nancy's probably wearing the same outfit as one of them girls.
There's
The jean jacket.
There'll be something tying in.
And Will, you can't do anything ever.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. Joyce pissed me off through a lot of this, man.
I
Like,
know.
it's like,
I feel like Winona Ryder just makes you irritated anyway.
oh, I like Winona Ryder. I
it's
just think like
Winona
her
Ryder, like-
parenting, I get it, right? Like, it's traumatic years ago that Will was taken, but like you see all these monsters and shit everywhere. Like, it's all hands on deck at this moment.
My problem is, where are all the other parents, right? Like, Joyce, you know that your kids, like, what's going on? You know what's going on, and you're just endangering all these other children, and their parents aren't on the loop, like, including the people you're living with. Like,
well, and I think
somebody gonna say something.
No,
It's like, would you just? So many words are being spoken, but nobody's actually saying anything. The right
well,
people.
they can't keep growing the cast, right? They can't. They're already there in their little niches. If they all get together and do something, it's just going to be.
Can you go back to the picture before this, Ed? Yeah, son of a bitch. Where's Steve Harrington? He's not in this shot. I saw a thing, and I've noticed.
He's out in the van because he can't figure out how to turn the wheel.
Yeah, remember,
Will
Like safety lock.
Will and Steve Harrington have never spoken to each other. Will Byers and
I
Steve
never
Harrington.
even caught that. Now you sit here and say it.
And they're going to continue that trend. And Will's going to completely skip over him and jump right into talking to Robin, but he's still never going to say one word.
No, I
but
never.
they do acknowledge each other. I mean, because he brings up, did Will have his?
I'm not saying that they pretend each other don't exist. I'm saying they
But
never
they
share
never had a conversation in the show.
Well, I mean,
back and forth.
true that we've seen, right? There's been so much to explore in this 100.
Oh, I'm sure you can
year
do
and
a
a half.
flashback and be like, well, if you just pan the camera left, they would have been sharing a joke or something, But fucking, we'd never.
Or
seen
whatever
that.
that candy bar that Steve was eating.
Steve's super cool. He just doesn't want to talk to Will. Be able to bring down his cred.
You know what sucked was that everybody was irritated with each other. I think that's why maybe we're so down on this one. Everybody was like felt like they were irritated, right? Like Steve is irritated with Dustin. That all these people are just like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, and I think that was my problem, especially the first time I watched it, when I didn't pick up that they've been doing this for a year and a half. So now that I picked up that they've been doing this for a year and a half, I can see frustration build out, right? Like, if we were stuck in no man's land for a year and a half and only us knows what's happening, everybody else around us were being controlled by the military, I think we would all get on each other's nerves at some point, right? Like, I think that is kind of realistic. I didn't pick up on that until the second time, and then I'm like, okay, this kind of makes more sense now that they've been like basically, they're half of them are living together.
That makes sense, but at the same time, we like them as a group of friends. We haven't seen them in a long fucking time. We had all this time just to see them argue and bicker. Come on.
No, I agree.
This is just what happens when you live in Derry.
That Dustin is like the only one out of the core 4 that's been kind of like doing his own thing and not, rebelling, it feels like, against this. And I get it. Like, he's still mourning Eddie's death, but that's been now a year and a half. Like, you've got to, like, as they were saying, focus on the mission.
Oh, I'm glad to know that you can put a timetable on grief. That's fun.
Goonies never say die.
I'll remember that a little.
I mean, if I pass, you guys have a year and a half before you just move on.
The fucking alarm's gonna go off. I'm like, done.
Out.
Fuck a Lilith's over.
Jesus, man, you guys are grim. Yeah, that was grim. I don't even know what to say behind that one.
I don't know how these two ended up as a couple to begin with.
Well, if we watch
do you see the side?
Sean will let us know when he watches the musical.
Look at that house when they pull back. That is a big house.
They don't have that in the musical, are they?
They're all they all went to high school with Vecna.
Yeah, maybe Ted Wheeler was like badass back then.
I guarantee it's always like that, right? Like
and
the
now
badass,
he's just been
the
beaten
badass
down
guy
by a
and,
corporate job over the last few decades.
Suck the life out of him.
Suck the soul out of him.
I'm telling you, that's what's
Ted Wheeler is the product of corporate America, Ed.
We've learned a lesson now. Again, more Red Dawn.
Snipers chew gum.
Like
a sniper. And it's time for the burn.
I like all this. I thought this was really cool how Hopper got in there, and I thought this whole scene was pretty good, pretty neat.
So this building in the normal world is the access point to the Upside Down. And obviously they do the burn and drive the trucks through this spot all the time. Why did they build the base so far away from where they pull in?
I don't even know, dog. That shit don't even make no sense to me either, man.
I was like, here's our entry point. Let's build the base about a mile that way.
Maybe they put the base in an area that was like stuck in the year 2015, so they have like good Wi-Fi. Stuff's really cool over there. I don't know. You said time travel is going to be a part of it. I don't fucking know. Maybe it's the future. Plot, because we want to see them driving through the Upside Down, because that's fucking cool, because we've seen it a little bit of times, but it's only been riding bikes and people running, and now they're driving trucks there. Holy shit.
Full of weapons.
Trucks.
And everything was good every other time until now. And this is when the Demigorgons finally are like, yeah, you can't drive through my neighborhood.
Oh, I'm sure that this has happened more than once, but you would think that it hasn't, based on the way everyone reacts with such surprise and shock.
That's why I'm thinking it never had. That's the whole with their base. They've been operating free and clear.
Here's the thing. But what, Ed, of course, maybe this is the first time, but would you want a season where they're just showing you all the times where it went fucking perfectly and the Demogorgons didn't attack? You'd be like, what the fuck are we watching? This is boring as shit.
And they did talk about that, like how they were bored with this plan, because they're like, what's there? Upside down Circuit City, upside down, bread factory, or whatever the hell they were saying. Like,
yeah.
So I get it,
Zone 15 is so boring.
It's like they the show starts when shit starts happening. So I'm glad they waited until shit started happening to start showing us something.
That was a good one.
They're not going to follow the same suit as every other show and give us a full episode of nothing but fluff.
Oh, good, because they don't got much time. So.
And not only does he see through the eyes of Holly, he sees through the eyes of the Demigorgons.
I thought that was actually kind of cool.
Will
because I immediately thought, like, oh man, like what if he can see through the eyes of a Demogorgon that's attacking like a main character? That was immediately what I thought. I was like, ooh, that's gonna be cool. So
he's Harry Potter. I see through the eyes of the snake.
He's the boy that lived.
For now.
Yeah. All right. It was okay.
I did like this part where where it ripped through.
Look at that sweet ass poster she's got.
I was about to say, did you see the American? I wrote that on my notes. The American Tail poster.
Steve, the first thing I seen, I was like, I hope fucking Steve sees that American Tail poster. That thing was,
I noticed it on the first watch through, and I'm glad you got it in the picture here.
I was
clean.
Oh, you know what I forgot to bring up when they were beating up Dustin? A line that just, I don't know what it was like. It was like nails on a chalkboard when they were punching him, and he's like, Hellfire dies tonight. The first thing that fucking popped in my head was fucking Halloween Kills, when it's like evil dies tonight. They're all chanting. I'm like, fuck. Don't remind me of that movie.
But like his threat makes no sense. He's like, Hellfire dies tonight, and it starts with you. I'm like, but then what does it end with?
And it ends with you.
Like,
starts with you and ends with you.
That's it.
If I was Dustin, that's what I would say. Like, what does it end with? That would have been awesome.
Oh man. Yep. So that's funny you said it. My last note was, look at that American Tail poster. Literally like my last note on my phone.
But it was really cool. I thought, like, you had a quick shot of it, but where the Demogorgon just comes out of the ceiling in her room, just rips open a portal. I like that it's like before there was like portals that were like set, like that's where they can get in, and that's the only place. And now they're like fucking running through, opening them, opening another one back. Like, hey, I like this little power. It's like Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I didn't know they could do that shit. So that's what made it really cool. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, maybe they couldn't, but they can now because the season starts when shit starts happening.
Well, not only that, right? It's probably now more so because of the end of the last season when like all the different portals started opening up, right? Like this whole area is now
feels like
covered in the Upside Down.
I almost feel like there was a little bit of like that was a big crazy ass ending. Like, holy shit, Hawkins is opening up like it's going underground, and they're all standing there like looking all badass, and you know the storm clouds, and then a year and a half later they're just going to school and like
I know that's what I told you. Yeah. Covered up all the holes with metal plates, and it's,
I was like, I'm sitting here thinking that next season we're going straight into the fucking battle. Like we
now, you know what we could get though. We very easily could get an episode. They do this all the time where they give us a flashback episode or an episode that goes off on its own tangent. We very well could get an episode that bridges that gap.
Yeah.
We could.
So, all right. Well, there you go. There's episode 1, The Crawl. We'll be back for episode 2. Please let us know what you thought of episode 1. Please like, comment, subscribe. You know, interact with us. Let us know what you think is going to happen and who do you think is going to die. That's it for tonight. This is Lil.
This is Sean.
This is Ed.
And this is Steve. And until next time, everybody, keep it geeky.